Hello everyone. Today we are reading the poem Dust of Snow taken from the main textbook of class 10th First Flight. The poem Dust of Snow is composed by Robert Lee Frost, who is an American poet worldwide known for his thoughtful poems composed in simple words and imagery taken from common daily life. So let us read the poem Dust of Snow. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. A poem is the deep feeling woven into words. So this is fully applicable to this poem Dust of Snow, in which the poet is standing under a hemlock tree, and in the time of winter, the hemlock tree is covered with snow, and there was a crow sitting on this tree, and the crow, by his body movements, shook down on him the dust of snow. The dust of snow is the small particles of snow. So the crow shook down on the poet the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. And hemlock tree is a poisonous tree with small white flowers. So in poetry, the hemlock tree and a crow are generally used in negative references. So the poet wants to convey the sense that when he was standing under the tree, so he was in a dejected and sad mood. So when a crow shook down on him the dust of snow from this tree has given his heart a change of mood. So shaking off the dust of snow by the crow gave his heart a change of mood. So that changed his mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. And in this way, the crow saved the rest of the day of the poet, which otherwise he had rued. Rued means to feel sorrow or regret, means which he had regretted otherwise. So the poet wants to say that sometimes some small things or small moments or simple moments can bring a positive change in our life, and they have a large significance. Now we will discuss the central idea of the poem Dust of Snow. As is the message of the poem is put into words by Robert Frost, always a larger significance. A little thing touches a larger thing. Thus, the poem expresses the significance of simple moments in changing one's attitude in life. The poet appreciates the beauty of the snowflakes or the dust of snow, which changed his mood from sadness to happiness and saved many precious moments from being wasted away. The crow shakes off the snow dust from the hemlock tree. This shows that sometimes a positive change may happen through negative things. So, We should be open to accept whichever way the nature chooses to bless us. Now we will discuss the various literary devices used in the poem. So first of all, we will try to understand the rhyme scheme of the poem. Rhyme scheme is the sound of the last word of a line in a poem, as crow, me, snow, and tree. And next, heart, mood, part, and root. So the sound of the last word of the first line crow matches with snow. So we give A to the first line. Next line, me is a different word and a different sound, so we'll give it B. And the third line's last word snow matches with the crow, so it is again A. And the fourth line tree matches with me, so we will give it B. And next, heart. Heart, we will give it C. And the mood is a different sound, we will give it D. And again, part matches with the heart, so we will give it C. And Jude matches with mood, so we will give it D. So the rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B C D C D. And now there are some other literary device used in the poem, as we can see the use of alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the consonant sounds that we can see in the line has given my heart. So the sound of H. So there is the use of alliteration. And again we can see the use of inversion. Inversion means when the poet changes the structure of a sentence to create a rhyme. So in the first four lines we can see that the structure of a sentence is changed to create a rhyme. The way a crow shook down the dust of snow on me, but the poet used shook down on me the dust of snow. So there is use of inversion. And there is also the use of enjambment, that is when the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation marks. So it is called enjambment, and this has been used throughout the poem because there is no comma and not any full stop. So these are some literary device in the poem. So now we will discuss some questions related with the poem which are possible to be asked in the examination. Question number 1 is, what is a dust of snow? What does the poet say has changed his mood, and how has the poet's mood changed? So the answer is, the dust of snow means the fine or small particles of snow. The sudden shower in the form of the dust of snow changed the poet's mood. The poet's state of mind changed from sadness to happiness. He felt refreshed and wanted to enjoy and utilize his rest of the day. Second question is, what do the crow and hemlock tree represent, joy or sorrow? What does the dust of snow that the crow shakes off a hemlock tree stand for? And the answer is the crow and hemlock tree represent sorrow and sadness felt by the poet in this world. The dust of snow that the crow shakes off a hemlock tree is the symbol of natural joy and energy. Therefore, passing through the sad and depressing moments, the poet is entering the time full of joy and optimism. So, I hope you have enjoyed the poem. Thank you.